American Idol eliminates half of season 23 in Hollywood Week. Did your favorite survive the arena? Can't we just keep them all? Carrie Underwood asked during Monday's American Idol, which marked her first time suffering through Hollywood Week from the other side of the judges' table. And her stress was completely understandable. Having to narrow 144 singers down to 62 would have anyone crying out for Jesus to take the wheel. Not to mention the added pressure that came up with the return of the Idol Arena, a musical lion's den in which each contestant performed at random while surrounded by their entire competition. Let's get the bad news out of the way first. It's the end of the road for several early season 23 standouts, including Landon Kennedy, 20, whose performance of Anthony Hamilton's Her Heart was upstaged by a better singer doing the same song. Insight, 18, who failed to recreate the magic of his heavy metal duet with Underwood. Sam Sparks, 25, who wasn't quite locked in to Johnny Cash's Folsom Prison Blues. And Carson Webb, 16, who had a great hair day, but not such a great voice day. Bad news was also delivered to Freddie McClendon, 19, who famously used his audition to honor his late father. Pat Johnson, 25, a singer-songwriter who initially impressed the judges with his silky smooth vocals. And Lola Bonfiglio, 19, daughter of Wilson Phillips singer Carney Wilson. Now for the good news. These singers, among others not specifically called out by Ryan Seacrest, are moving on to next week's head-to-head portion of Hollywood Week. Slater Nally, 17, who showed another side of his storytelling with the original song Foolish Pride. Underwood told him, "That was so good, I'm scared." Honestly, I'd put this guy in the top 10 based on his name alone. Asterisk Amanda Barais, 26, who brought the Dan house down with Etta James' All I Could Do Was Cry. When she was finished, all the judges could do was shower her with praise. "You are not an underdog," Luke Bryan told her. "You need to feel like a queen." Asterisk Thunderstorm Artist, 29, who made the judges fall even more in love with him through his performance of My Last Dying Breath, a song he wrote for his wife. "I've got nothing," Underwood told him as far as critiques. "Just give me more of that." Asterisk Brianna Nix, 25, who channeled the feeling of missing her husband and son into an emotional performance of Lauren Daigle's You Say, which Nix considers her personal anthem. Asterisk Jamal Roberts, 27, who performed the same song as fellow contestant Landon Kennedy and No Offense, blew him out of the water. More soaring and less screaming went a long way here. Asterisk Sonny Tennant, 25, who gingerly answered two questions for us this week. What if Ed Sheeran released a cover of Whitney Houston's I Have Nothing? And what if it was really, really good? Asterisk Bailey Littrell, 22, who has a future on Christian radio regardless of how he ends up doing on Idol this season. Littrell's dad, aka Backstreet Boy Brian Littrell, was mouthing along to every word of his son's original song, Hey Jesus, about Bailey's return to faith following the death of his grandmother. Asterisk Victor Solomon, 26, who was easily my favorite singer of the night. With Easter fast approaching, he took us all to church. Forget Grandma's hands. He had everyone's hands up by the time he finished treating our ears to that Bill Withers classic. Cruz Wright, 17, whose mature take on Conway Twitty's Goodbye Time had Brian asking, "Are you sure you're 17? Asterisk Josh King, 24, the self-described nervous wreck who fully redeemed his so-so audition with an undeniable performance of Rick Astley's Hopelessly, which he dedicated to his fellow contestants. If you had done that in your audition, you would have had 3 aces, Underwood told him. Asterisk, the judges also sent through MKI, 25, and Nina Dade, 25, though we didn't get to enjoy full performances from them this week.